Yep. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Game Changers podcast, and we're going to be getting into the second round matchups that we currently have. We do have some Game 7s going on currently, but we're going to kick it off with round 2 in the Knicks and the Sixers. And do the Knicks have a chance to go all the way and possibly win the NBA championship? What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Yep.
Knicks got no excuse now. They got no excuse. Celtics is out. There's nobody there.
We don't never make no excuses.
I wouldn't go that far.
Really, DJ?
I wouldn't go that far.
So what the only excuse we had last year was bad coaching, and the year before
That's an excuse.
Hey, that ain't no excuse. Those are facts. That ain't no damn excuse. Them facts.
That's bad coaching. He can't do everything for you.
Nah, Tom Thibodeau definitely was known for running players in the ground.
Man, he ran us in the fucking ground.
He did do that.
Y'all lost the Pacers.
We was tired. Well, guess what? Round 2
Yep.
versus the Sixers.
I don't see, but like real talk though, like no trolling. I don't see y'all beating the Sixers.
You said the same thing about Atlanta. So
I said I wouldn't be surprised. I said I wouldn't be surprised.
Your words don't mean nothing.
Atlanta had y'all scared for a second.
No. They had y'all scared for a second.
Oh, he ain't had me
We
scared.
had y'all on y'all toes without KD.
Oh shit, I ain't worried about no goddamn. We did exactly what we supposed to have done.
Boy, y'all was in shambles, thinking y'all about to lose to the KD list rock.
Y'all just make sure y'all be on point for Philly. Hey,
Anyway,
Joel Embiid looking good. If his knee,
that man, stop lying. That man ain't look good, boy. That man, they were passing that man up every time they called the time.
yeah, last game we had like 34, 12, and like 6.
Trash.
Oh, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That gonna be one. That gonna be one of the best games of the second round. That series gonna be one of the best games of the series of the second round. So we're gonna see.
Up a triple double. He's finna average a triple double in this series.
What y'all winning? What's the series gonna be?
Hey, we like to take him to 6, man. We for some reason, bro. That's our number.
Okay, so y'all gonna win in 6.
Knicks in 6. We gotta give them 2 to make them feel good. To give the NBA a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't go out there just beating everybody, because then
Right.
motherfuckers be worried about us in the final.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I hear you.
I do like the I believe Maxey and Brunson will be guarding each other. I like that matchup.
Yeah.
I
Man,
like
it's gonna be
Maxey's game.
Yeah.
I like Brunson's game. They both real quick.
Man, Brunson finna destroy that boy.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good basketball. Those two guys that got similar type of games, you know. Yeah, I like that matchup right there. That point guard matchup is real cool. So you know, you got Embiid, you got Cat. We were just talking how Embiid he's out there, he's trying, but he's being put together, man. He's looking like a Frankenstein right now. They're trying to do everything they can to keep him on the floor, but he's just so beat up and so many injuries. But he has in the past been the winner on the floor when it comes with him and Cat matching up. But I think Cat got a lot to prove, and Embiid is not healthy, and you know, his own fan base be ribbing Cat's own fan base, and Knicks be letting him have it, you know, online. You know, him being sassy and giving up them feminine vibes. I think Cat
we
really
gotta
just
bring all
trying
that
to
up now.
Yeah. I think Cat really just trying to prove himself, man. And like I said, New York has all the pieces. We also were talking off air, me and Boss Man Jay, and Boss Man Jay was really talking about OG Anunoby,
Man,
and
that boy be hooping. He really the guy. He play
how he really
defense.
the
He
You
guy,
rebound.
heard?
and he
He do
might have been
all
the
that.
actual GOAT in that 2019 championship.
And y'all worried
Say
about
Kawhi
Max.
Leonard. Cause y'all be giving Kawhi Leonard all that fucking credit for that championship. And OG Anunoby was on the
Whole
bench on that
time,
team.
OG was the motherfucking factor.
Hey, real talk. He do a lot of different things, though. But
Yeah, he
He's a
does.
with him
He
beast.
being
does.
with him, he get to, what I'm saying, do his thing. And
He a quiet
Bronson is
storm.
not, but Bronson is not about to take no damn Max. Max is gonna have 50, 60 points if Bronson taking. They
Well,
gonna have to put somebody there.
okay. Y'all, there y'all go again with the fucking doubt. This is what we like. This is what the Knicks like. We love that doubt. But we
Bronson
love
don't play
proving
deep.
motherfucker wrong.
All
And
I'm saying,
I like
don't play
Brunson a
deep.
lot, but he ain't gonna be able to keep up with him for 7 games.
Ain't gonna be 7. See,
Oh,
there you
yes.
go.
He
Oh,
gonna be one.
he ain't gonna
Trying
be
to
able to
be
keep
slick.
up with him for 6. My bad. 6 in Philadelphia favor.
No, that's
They
a
gonna
lie.
put Josh Hart on that boy, man. They gonna have Josh
Hey,
Hart and
nope, put Alvarado on.
Miguel
Alavito,
Reese.
avocado, whatever the fuck his name is.
Huh.
What the other boy name is? Came from the Knicks. He gonna have to get on Max. Cause Max is too quick.
I'm telling you, man.
Tell Bridges gonna have to get him.
No, not Bridges. Alavito, or whatever his name is. That's who gonna guard Maxi. That's who gonna lock Maxi down. And y'all sitting there worrying about Maxi and just glued up, pasted together as Joel Embiid.
When he out there, he still do his thing though.
He ain't
That
gonna do
motherfucker
it.
do be moving around like he got the gout.
He do.
He out there.
Bro, listen, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Cat, man. Cat finna punish that boy.
Cat been playing the best basketball of his career down there. And we're gonna
Because
see.
he's tired of
Historically,
the talk.
Joel Embiid has owned Cat. Historically.
Well,
So this is a big opportunity for Cat.
history don't always repeat itself.
What y'all got for the series?
I just
Minnesota
think-
got 4-2-6. What you got, boss man?
Man, it's so hard to even say because
It might be a sweep,
I'm
man,
sorry.
the way I'm feeling.
Man,
I'm
relax.
gonna say Knicks in 7. I'm gonna say Knicks in 7.
Knicks in 7. What about you, Nolan?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with 7, man. I think it's gonna be a long series. I think they're gonna take it the distance. I think it's gonna be a good back and forth series. But honestly, hold on, man. Let me reel that back. I think the Knicks is gonna win in 6. Why? Because Embiid's not gonna stay healthy the whole series. I don't think he's gonna stay healthy the whole series. I could be jumping off the bridge with that, but he's just been looking beat up. He looked beat up the whole Boston series. He's coming off all these, even though I do think he was one of the reasons they went over the hump. We were saying, last show that coaching played the major factor in that. But I still feel he did. Him coming back, his presence did do something for the Sixers. But he's not going to be able to make it all the way through that series healthy. It's just
Game
not going to
one,
happen.
he's gonna have enough. Cat gonna punish that boy game 1, and Embiid gonna pretend to be hurt the rest of the series.
I mean,
But man, Socrates, is it not crazy that we talking about Embiid, of course, and Maxey? We ain't said nothing about the $120 million Paul George, and then the brand new rookie who really is the X factor, DJ Edson. Because every time he played good, they won
No factors.
in this series.
No factors.
So you're not scared of PG3.
Podcast. Oh,
Even though
he
you
been
were
playing good. He been playing good this whole series.
that series. This is a whole new series against the best team in the NBA.
Damn.
Who the best name in the NBA?
The Knicks. Shit, it ain't the Lakers.
I forgot who we were talking about.
You see it on the screen. You see that big shot Brunson.
But can we agree that Brunson is a defensive liability? Let's just be honest. Is Brunson a defensive liability?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Read that comment right there, man. Soccer.
I already read it.
That's not a good news. Shout out, shout out in the comments. But that's not good news when you got a point guard like Tyrese Maxey. We saw him in crunch time last night. Or was that last night? Whenever that was. The game 7 against the Celtics. Get to the basket.
Yeah, that was
When the
last night.
shots weren't falling, the
Again,
Celtics also didn't hit a lot of shots. The Celtics just kind of tricked that game off, man.
they
It's not
choked.
all fault. But Tyrese Maxey, one of those point guards who make you look silly, man. He's fast, he's lighter, um, and he got a lot of confidence.
You ever seen
He
what
got to
lightning
be
look like in a bottle? Because that's what Max is gonna look like against us. Lightning in a
That's gonna
bottle
be the match.
ain't going
That's gonna
nowhere.
be the match.
You gonna
All
see.
that speed and nowhere to go.
You gonna
Every-
see.
Man, listen. Knicks and 6. I ain't gonna even say it no more because y'all. I told y'all what we was gonna do to Atlanta, and did we do it? Did we not do what I said we was gonna do?
I mean, besides that last game, it was looking kind of.
Did we not do what I said we was gonna do?
Yeah,
Hey.
you right. I'm gonna tip my hat to Mayor Socrates. You said that y'all were gonna bounce back. Y'all were gonna end up the series, and they did. They actually went out with that elimination game. I mean, hey man, they did what they were supposed to do. That was the Knicks that when they put that team together, that was the Knicks that we wanted to see. A team that would dominate the way they dominated the Hawks in that elimination game. That's what we want to see. But in order for the Knicks to go out there and make sure that they take care of the 76ers, I think all roads go through Cat. They have to facilitate the game to where Cat is the one dominating. Yes, Jalen Brunson is the general, and he's gonna be running the floor. He's gonna be the one that puts the plays together and runs the offense. But Cat is gonna be the one that's gonna have to be like, okay, they can't stop him. There's nothing they could do with him. So this is his time to shine because they need him for everybody else to get going. For OG Anunoby to do what he does, where he gets his points and he'll go on his couple run shots where he'll make big shots and do his thing, and then open the floor up for Brunson to hit big threes. They need Cat to be the one to do his thing because if he's not like shining, that's going to be what's going to stop them from going and possibly getting to the title and winning it.
And think about it now. We just talking about 3 players: OG, Cat, and Brunson.
Those are the top 3 to me.
But we forgetting about Mikhail. We forgetting about the whole reason why we went and got Jordan Clarkson.
Hey, if they do what they're supposed to do as role players, they should be good. But you need those 3. When we talk about NBA teams now, we always talk about what? The big what?
But we ain't got no big 3.
Y'all don't have a big 3, but at the end of the day, teams get broken down like that. Don't teams get broken down in how the big 3 players on your team now? Pretty much that's how teams roll most of the time. That's how we look at most teams.
Knicks firing on all cylinders. Ain't gonna be no mistakes. Ain't gonna be no open gaps. Every basket the Sixers take, they're gonna have to earn. Old school Knicks beating the Sixers in 6 in Knicks fashion. Blowout.
Well, this ain't the old school Knicks.
Hey, but they finna play like the old school Knicks. That
This is a more
hard
mature version of the
that
Knicks.
get it how you live, earn every shot basketball.
Mike Brown was on the hot seat as well if they would have lost that doggone series to Atlanta.
Nah,
And
he ain't
I will
team.
say, this is what we expected from the Knicks when they got Mikal Bridges 2 years ago or whatever it was. This is what we expected. Y'all went all in for these moments. So Joel Embiid, a 7 seed who's hurt, shouldn't be a big deal to the Knicks, honestly. So if you have any problem with this team, because Atlanta had us a little shaky. Atlanta had you on your.
No, they didn't.
For a minute. Atlanta definitely had.
I told y'all from the beginning what was gonna happen. When they took that one game at home in New York, I said that's all right. They're gonna go win one at home, and we're gonna take the other one. We're gonna take it back to New York End it.
Well, Nick Madden said Knicks in 5, so he got some confidence in him.
I don't listen, Nick. I appreciate the confidence, man. I appreciate it, but man, you a jinx, bro. I don't know if I want you riding with it. Anytime
Football,
you say,
basketball.
man, he a Rockets fan, and look what happened to them. They lost to a 50-year-old LeBron with no Luka. I'm just saying, man. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean, I don't want to get off the this series right here, but we are talking about round 2, and I don't know if production has any things drawn up for the Lakers and OKC, but do we think the Lakers can get even a game against OKC? Are we gonna write off Braun too quickly? Because I know people are writing off Braun with the Rockets, but come on now, let's be realistic. Outside of KD, the Rockets are pretty much thrown together with young players and guys that don't technically really, I'm not gonna say fit the team, but they needed some type of chemistry to really like even beat the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers had better chemistry. They knew what they wanted to do more on the floor, and with the Rockets, no KD. I mean, where's their identity? They don't really have one if he's not on the floor. Even though, KD isn't the biggest defensive player and all that. We know that KD is what would have gave them an identity. So the Lakers basically, did what they were supposed to do against the Rockets. When you sit back and think about it, the so-called experts or whatever thinking that the Rockets were just supposed to beat the Lakers because there's no Luka out there and LeBron is old.
And I'm a LeBron fan. I thought it was over with. But the Rockets, thankfully the Rockets were incompetent because there's no way they should have lost, in my opinion.
So just with them going in with them going in playing OKC now, do you think that the Lakers have a chance to win a game against OKC, or OKC just gonna sweep them like they did the Suns and go on and get to the third round?
I don't see
the season.
I don't see letting LeBron lose in a sweep. I think it's gonna be a gentleman sweep. OKC 4-1.
Okay, I was just about to say. Okay, I give them one game now, but if the season was an indicator, man, OKC had their way with the Lakers this year, and I'm talking about some big wins. 43-point beating on April the 2nd, and a 29-point beating on November the 12th.
And I don't know.
Down there too.
I think they
I
beat
don't
them
know
by
what SGA did.
one game.
36 on April the 7th. So yeah, it was. If the season is indicator, man, OKC definitely is gonna win this. But you're right. Maybe one game the Lakers did. So
yeah,
I think.
And SGA and SGA has been historically sitting out before the fourth quarter even is happening. He's out the game, and I think he was doing that against Phoenix. He was out the game. Most of the fourth. If he was in the game in the fourth, he wasn't in there the whole time. But
we got to remember all the moves that Sam Presti, the GM for OKC, has been making over the years. He fleeced the whole fucking league with that Clippers trade, and now these guys got high draft picks just sitting on the bench now. They got a lot of Jared McCain. They got from the Sixers. That dude was a fucking lottery pick, and he just coming off the bench and he able to play against scrubs now and just really show out. By the time he come to the game, it's a part.
Man, what a trade, man. What a trade for OKC, because they have definitely been dominating through these 2020s here. They've been able to just stack up.
For the foreseeable future, they should be doing the same thing because they got draft picks next year too. And
man.
Thanks, Clippers. Thanks, Clippers.
Yeah, thanks, Clippers. You're messing up the NBA.
Of course, the league been getting a lot of flack for the perceived favor that the officials been giving to the OKC Thunder and their superstar point guard SGA.
Mm.
Um, me and Socrates said plenty of times on this show, we don't want to see a fucking free throw show. The games are boring. Not the most exciting brand of basketball, if you ask some people. So that's just something to look out for. But also, LeBron is one of those players. He's gonna slow the game all the way down. He's gonna walk that ball up. He's not running with these young guns. Not running with them. He's walking that ball up. And we're trying to do as less possessions as possible. And I think that's the way the Lakers will try to possibly get 1 or 2 games. If they get 2 games, man, I think that's a successful season. To be honest.
Yep. And also, we got 2 games on tonight. One on currently, Orlando and the Pistons. I don't know the score of that game right now, but who do y'all got in that game? And do you think that who you think who's going to come out that game? Who's going to come out this Cleveland and Toronto game? And seeing them going into the second round.
Detroit up 3 right now. I think the Magic gonna pull it off. I think the Magic gonna pull it off.
Game 7, man. I would say Cleveland, bro. I'm not Cleveland. I'm sorry. Detroit. Cade Cunningham, a young budding superstar. We don't want to see him out in the first round.
No.
And with all due respect to Paulo Banchero, I don't want to see it. I ain't got no star. Nobody. I just want to watch.
Yeah. I want Detroit to win it. I want them to pull it out, and see going to the next round. I like Cade, and I've been liking him since he got in the league. I'm glad he came in this season, making his name as a upcoming superstar. But he's gonna have to learn, and the Pistons are gonna have to learn to play tough from the beginning of these games and win these games, so you can actually look like the number 1 seed. Because they ain't look like the number 1 seed, playing Orlando. Boss Man Jaden has made has said that Magic aren't your traditional 8 seed team. They're not technically like an 8 seed. You could probably put them up there, 5th or 6th in the East, and you wouldn't be surprised at them being there. But still, when you're the first seed, you need to come out and look like it. We don't need. If they lose, that means the 1 and the 2 seed gets bounced in the 2026 NBA season on the East. The 1 and the 2 both get bounced in the first round. Boston gone. If Detroit don't pull this out, 1 and 2 are gone. Like, man, that makes seeding. Yeah, that makes seeding look crazy.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I've liked Cade Cunningham since he came in. He's a very skilled player. You know what I'm saying? Control the game somewhat like LeBron or somebody. Big guard. And you're right. I don't want to see him go this early, and it's just I don't want. I just don't want to see these boring teams. I'm just be honest, man. I don't like Orlando, man.
We need star power. We need star power going forward. We saw. Me and you had the conversation. A couple days ago that we need the stars to be in the NBA championship. We've had this conversation so many times on the Game Changers that do NBA fans want to see an exhibition game or an exhibition series for the NBA championship? That's how the OKC and Indiana game came across. Championship last year came across. It was like an exhibition the whole time. It was like, and then when what's the call had got when your boy Halliburton got hurt. It really went to an exhibition.
I think that was the most boring series ever. That has to be the worst NBA Finals ever. I'm pretty sure it wasn't bad for OKC and the Pacers fans, but for the rest of us, that shit was horrible.
We need a big market team to make it to the NBA Finals. Because OKC, if they were if this same team was in any major market, it would be great for the NBA. But with them being in OKC, it's just I mean, OKC isn't OKC the smallest market in the NBA?
One of them for sure. It ain't more than 5 million people live in Oklahoma, the whole state of Oklahoma. So
Yeah, so
you
I
looking
think
at
they're the smallest market team. If it's not them, it's Cleveland
yeah,
or
yeah,
Milwaukee.
yeah.
Milwaukee. So it's just like we need the bigger cities to get to the finals. I mean, it's just good for the feel of the game. It's good for the history of the game, and to keep people engaged into the
Because
actual game of basketball. Because so many of us to say it, nobody's catching the season no more. I mean, they could chalk up the season outside of super diehard fans. The majority of people who watch like games and stuff, we are
Yes.
not waiting. We're not watching games until that playoff comes. We waiting for the playoffs to hit. Then we turning on this TV because we know the games are going to get competitive. We understand that they're actually going to be out there wanting to play. Um, yeah, so we gotta make it to where we actually want to
so
watch
give
these
us some.
games.
Oh, this one thing I want to put in there too. Now, give us some fight. NBA, let them fight a little bit. Cause I ain't gonna
Yeah,
leave the. Hey, I'm falling asleep on these damn games, man. Let them fight a little bit.
yeah,
Shit.
At least a nice scuffle.
yeah. We
Man,
like
somebody
the
get hit across the head. You wanna look at the damn video and make sure and all that. Man, fuck all that, man.
yeah. We
Let them
men,
folks.
man. You got men watching you're watching these games. We want to see some. We want to see some back and forth. That's all right. When Joker ran up on McDaniels, that's cool. We want that. We want them to. That's
We
what
know
makes
they
it
not about to
entertaining.
throw down.
And
We know
what
they not
happened with
about
that?
to
Did,
throw
did
down.
anybody get suspended? Or they
No,
just
No,
not
had
for
they
that.
shouldn't have got suspended. They don't need to get suspended. But we
No,
know
not
they
for
wasn't
that.
gonna throw around. And Jokic already knew. Jokic turned his back and everything. Jokic don't be worried about shit. Jokic ain't worried about you guys. So, cause he said in Serbia it's even worse than that. You see some of those crowds in Serbia and stuff, and then these European
Oh yeah, they be up there
leagues,
with
man,
fire, man.
bro.
They in the
Yeah,
stands with
yeah, and
fire and
the crowd jump on the court and start fighting too.
man.
yeah.
For,
Exactly. The coach,
for
Out
the
of
real, you
coach
better.
cuss you
brutality.
out. Your coach down there cuss you out, drop kick you in the huddle.
Yeah, it's
So I
different.
mean,
It's
it's
different. You
different.
gotta be on your toes the whole game.
That was that good
Yeah.
old
So the
basketball.
so the NBA need to let that shit ride a little bit and let us get a little bit
Yeah,
excited. We
let them
know they
play.
not about to fight nobody. Ain't nobody about to fight for real.
No.
And if somebody get two piece like Kobe did, then that's cool too.
Hey, that becomes NBA history now. Now we get to run that on Twitter and Instagram for the next 10, 12 years.
Why Mayor Socrates just take a shot at the
Yeah.
late great Kobe Bryant like that? Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You over here talking about Kobe Bryant getting 2-piece.
Chris
Man,
Child.
Chris Child, I mean, put them paws on that boy.
Mhm. That boom bang.
Two piece
Oh,
and a biscuit. But yeah, man, we need more of that. We need a little bit more of that.
I
That's why
just
I,
say,
I hate
especially in
Draymond
this
didn't
Lakers series,
make
bro.
the
Let
playoffs.
them boys play. Don't send, man. Please don't have Shea going to the line no goddamn 30 times, man. Don't nobody want to see that. That's some boring ass basketball.
I'm sad to
I
say, but
propose,
it's gonna happen.
I propose the NBA get Draymond to an East Coast team so we can watch him in prime time whoop some ass on TV, man. I gotta stay up too late to watch Draymond whoop ass, man.
Hey, you
Yeah.
might get your
Oh,
wish,
your
man,
win,
in the
man.
off season because
Oh yeah, they about to blow it up. They about to blow it up.
yeah.
And Draymond, you know what he did. Did anybody hear what Draymond did, bro?
Man, go and break it down for us, both, man.
Okay. So no, we talked about it. Man, Draymond came out on the podcast. He went on his own podcast and made headlines saying that Steve Kerr basically hindered his career. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what he could have been if Steve Kerr probably focused on him a little bit more, or let him, do his thing a little bit more in the offense of the Warriors. So he also mentioned how he is lucky to have had a coach like Steve Kerr and to play with Steve Kerr. So he did say those things too. So it wasn't all the way delusional, but he says a part of him does, think that he was hindered a little bit by Steve Kerr. And the quote goes, as much as Kerr's done for me in basketball, a part of me thinks he's hindered me in my career and what I could have become. But what he's also helped me become, like, you got to take the good with the bad, man. which is understandable. But Draymond saying that, a lot of people took offense to it and was coming to Steve Kerr's defense. And with y'all know how I feel about Steve Kerr, I don't feel like he was such a great coach. He had some great players, and he did make their defense better. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Draymond talk, and then we're gonna get y'all opinion.
As much as he's done for me in basketball, a part of me think he's hindered me in my career and what I could have become. But what he's also helped me become. Like, you gotta take the good with the bad, man. When I think of who I was offensively as a player and who I became, I think a part of that is due to him. I don't hold that against him. I'm forever grateful that he still put me in a position to be successful and that I could become Draymond Green despite my offensive role on our team.
Okay, his head coach Steve Kerr might have hindered him. Are these comments fair or foul, Stephen A?
Foul.
They're foul.
What the fuck did he expect? Like what? Well, he hindered you. How did he hinder you when you became the best player you was gonna be? That was
if you would have saw him in college, his game in college is night and day from the NBA.
But everybody's game changes when they get to the NBA. That's a different level of basketball. In college,
your roles definitely changed, but I don't think his role was meant to be a defender player. Because in college, he was I ain't gonna say he was just a dominant scorer, but he was a. Sometimes
Didn't Draymond put up like 38 in the finals? He put up like 38 and 10 in the finals, didn't he?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I'm sure. He put up big numbers in the finals on that Golden State team before KD got there.
Yeah, like a man to come in and compliment and taking it back. Like I just don't. Yeah, that's some foul shit, bro. Draymond could have kept that shit to himself.
I definitely could see it both ways, but
I don't agree at all.
I can see it both ways too.
I can see it both ways because Draymond, he wasn't. Sometimes you gotta take the role that they give you, but it's not like that's just how he was.
Okay, Nick said Draymond owed Kerr. Hold on, let me. Nick Mann say Draymond owes Kerr. He wasn't going to be a number one on any team.
Show the fuck.
But that wasn't his role to be like that in the first place, though. He wasn't.
So
it's not like he wasn't aiming for that. What he probably saying is that he probably wanted to play more of his style that he always been playing.
But he had an opportunity to leave. He was once a free agent.
Not everybody want to do that. Some people just loyal to their team.
Don't complain about it.
He's not complaining about it. He's complaining about him. He's complaining about him holding his game back.
But if you felt like that, then leave.
I don't say that.
It don't always work like that.
I'll say this. Okay. All right, we'll take a player like Pat Beverly, right? He obviously was a huge scorer when he was in high school. Not technically college, he was okay, but he was averaging some crazy numbers in high school. And we know this is NBA players across the board. We can take the defensive players, we can take the offensive players, we could take the guys that never even see any time that are on the bench right now, and we can go and see that these guys are, high school McDonald All-Americans. They were probably the best player in their state, when they played. And these guys have to what? They have to adapt to a role. Now, Draymond, yes, he was offensive, whatever. But just like any other player that was a great offensive player that comes into the NBA, they have to adapt to their role. And we all know on this panel, Nick Madden in the comments know that man had to adapt to his role. And what did him adapting to his role give him? It gave him 4 rings, and it gave him the image of being the toughest guy of his era, or the bully of his era, on the defensive side. So Steve Kerr didn't technically hinder him. He gave him the role that he needed to play in the NBA to be successful. Now, in Draymond's mind, he thinks, okay, yes, because to Boss Man Jay's point, Steve Kerr wasn't the greatest coach. He just had the best of the best type of players at the time, and he knew how to kind of move it around. Because, a lot of us feel, Mark Jackson could have been in there and got those rings. But that's another story for another day. We just going to say that Draymond, you are there to play a role, and you played your role perfectly as the defensive enforcer on those Golden State teams. Because let's be real, you played with Steph Curry, maybe pretty much the best shooter of all time, and then you played with Klay Thompson, a shooter on and off the court. So what we talking about? Let's
I
just be
mean, I
real.
just Draymond, you could have been a number one player on a bad team somewhere, yes. But you are a perfect fit for a number three player, defensive mindset, a defensive leader, defensive anchor on a great team with shooters that just your role might not be the scoring part, in which we all know in basketball, we were talking about this last week. We get to demonizing and discounting certain things from people game if it ain't scoring. So we'll say scoring is everything, and then the little things, all the other things in basketball that make up the winning component, or certain glue guys like a Draymond bring to the table. We don't look at those stats as much because they don't jump out off the page at you. Those stats don't really say much, you know what I'm saying? But it does affect winning. So Draymond want to be the scorer. Of course, you don't want to just be, looked at as a guy who can't put the ball in the basket and you're a basketball player. But
Draymond, stop it. You was never gonna be this offensive beast. Now, do you knock down shots when you need to knock them down? Yeah. But that's a part about being with a great team and being with the teams that you were with. Being with that Golden State team, being with such a prolific squad. When they're moving the ball around and Klay can't get open, Steph can't get open, Iggy can't get open. Boom, they find you in the corner, or they find you, on the top of the key. You knock down the shot. Like, you did what you were supposed to do as a role player.
But he's not saying that he wanted to be the number one player on the team. He's just saying that he wanted some more. He wanted some plays called his ways. It's not like he's saying that he wanted to be the number one player on the team or all star stuff.
I'm not saying it.
That man's just saying that he wants some touches just like they do.
He didn't
and he
need
feel
them.
like he feel like
he
that
didn't need them. Tell me where he needed them. He never needed them to get out the way. What you need to touch the ball for? Let's be real.
But at one point, Draymond was a scorer at one point though.
Yeah. He was always, but he ain't always what we seen from him.
I think
Patrick Beverley's situation is different because he didn't get drafted. He went overseas first, and then he came to the NBA.
We saw Draymond do it in the finals against LeBron, like on the biggest stage. So, I mean, you really can't say that he can't do it. He wasn't afforded that opportunity, but I'm with you, he was perfect for the role that he got. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely doing his role well.
You did what you were supposed to do. I get that part, But Draymond, I'm just saying the competitor in human nature, even though, he probably feel like, hey, man, I could have did this.
Man, how many other players feel just like you in the NBA? I don't want to hear that, man. Go over there with that, bro. You still so respected. You still got a Hall of Fame career. Like, what else? Like, it's to me, that comment to me, yes, you can score, bro. But you trying to, it's like you being at the buffet. You done basically got everything on the buffet that you wanted, but you still want a little bit more. Even though you done ate every damn thing in this buffet and your ass is full as hell, you still want to try to go up there and get some crab legs. Bro,
so basically we feel like Draymond got the most out of his career, and now toward the end of his career, and of course he got a podcast, so he needs shit to talk about. So of course he's just talking about shit at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he doing. Like, come on, bro.
But
I don't want to hear that.
We do agree that he got the most out of his career. 4 championships, bro. Could have been 5 if he didn't get kicked out of that one. You remember?
Yeah.
The one championship they gave to Cleveland. It was because Draymond got suspended.
Yeah.
For Game 6. So yeah, we could be having a total different story right now if that didn't happen. So Draymond, that's one knock on his game, of course. Controlling his emotions. And in this take, I guess the panel gonna say Draymond's tripping, man. But Nick got a good point, and Stephen A made this point also. Nick said why he didn't get in the shooting lab to become a better shooter off the screen. He said facts. Now that is the part where Draymond didn't become a better shooter over the course of his career. We can say the same thing about Westbrook. Still a great player. Still, you can't knock him, but he never just was a knockdown shooter like that. D Wade was never really a knockdown shooter like that. Still a great player. So I think there are different ways, but of course now we play in the 3-point era. So everybody gotta have to know how to shoot the three now in order to be considered a superstar or a great player. So that's just where we at now. But Draymond, yes, he tripping, but bro, I fuck with Draymond. I don't care what nobody say, because he say what he feel, and he's saying stuff that ain't always the consensus. He's not always going with the crowd. He don't go with the crowd all the time. That's what I appreciate about him. He might be wrong. He might be wrong, bro. But I appreciate the fact that he gonna say it with his chest out, and he gonna feel that shit. He like,
Yeah, he a man. He a man. He a good image of a man in the NBA. Like, he don't back down. He tough.
Charles Barkley, undersized.
Yeah. Right. He say what he gotta say. Yeah, you like that. We need that. We don't need all these sissified dudes in the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need some tough. We need some grit. We need some dudes that's just gonna say how they feel. And you know what I mean? So I salute him for that. But still, like I said, just be cool with what you have, bro. Like, how many people wish there was Draymond Green in the NBA?
For real.
Like,
now that's facts right there, bro. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Sometimes Sometimes you're so high up, you forget how high you is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you up there, bro. Like,
a lot of basketball players don't have the amount of cachet to be able to go on TNT or whatever the basketball show is while you still playing, and have your own podcast and go on here talking shit with Charles Barkley and Shaq, legends in the game, and be able to actually still talk that shit. Because when Charles up there talking that shit, he said, well, I got 4 rings at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? He can always throw that up. So a lot of people, man, a lot of basketball players can't talk Charles Barkley like that, man.
No.
So let's be humble, And you're right, man. You got everything you got out of your career, Draymond. Let's not throw your coach under the bus like that.
Yeah.
Nick Madden said Mr. Triple Single. Chill out, Nick, man. I like Draymond, man. Draymond do other things, man. He don't do everything on stat sheet. He do other things. You need somebody choked up, Draymond do that, man.
So somebody in the nuts, we got you on that.
Yeah. Hey, that's valuable, DJ.
Yeah, I know.
We had you gonna tackle.
That's an energy shit. Make the other team scared. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. We needed that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But Draymond is tripping a little bit.
I mean, like I said, I see both ways. But for the most part, I mean, like Nolan said, he definitely got what the average NBA player wish they had. But I get what you're saying, Ain't nothing wrong. Because sometimes, a lot of times, most of the big paid players is the scorers. So he probably talking about money-wise, too. So
but he got his money now. That's one thing.
It could have been more. It could have been more.
I didn't think when they that last contract they gave Draymond at 4 years, $100 million, bro. I think that was a little bit extra. I think that was like a legacy contract, like the one the Lakers gave Kobe before he went out. Like, for everything you done for us, we just gonna look out for you. So I think that was the Warriors looking out for Draymond with that 4 years, $100 million. Because at that point, he was, like you said, he was a Mr. Triple Single. He wasn't putting up numbers to equate to $100 million contract, but he is Steph Curry's right hand man. So
he did what he had to do.
What number you put on that? Being Steph Curry's right hand man, been in the foxhole with him, and he trusting you and wanting you to be there. What price you put on that as a Golden State Warriors?
Right.
So.
Yeah. But
Draymond, man.
Mayor Socrates, you want to take us out, man?
Hey, man, appreciate everybody for watching. Don't y'all forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Choose life.